Freedom is not a state. It is an act. It is not some enchanted garden perched high on a distant plateau where we can finally sit down and rest. Freedom is the continuous action we all must take, and each generation must do its part to create an even more fair, more just society. For far too long, the Arkansas legislature hasn't actually represented working class people, and it's time we change that. It's time that we get somebody in there that knows what it's like to be broke, that knows what it's like to struggle, that knows what it's like to be one paycheck away from poverty. Somebody who understands the struggle going to the gas pump and knowing that decisions have to be made. Do I fill up and get to work? Or do I somehow figure out a way not to go ahead and eat tonight? We need somebody who knows what it's like to be a working class citizen again, and our legislator lost sight of that. It's time for a change. I'm running for the kids. I'm running for a broken foster care system. A broken system that asks a social worker to start salary at $38,000 a year, but piles on responsibilities to the point where they're going to be unsuccessful based on standards and practices. We go ahead and stack the deck against them and then get mad at them that the foster care system remains broken. Meanwhile, the Department of Human Services isn't increasing board payments to foster parents. We're not able to get as many foster homes as we need to get, but the administrators continue to enjoy raises every single year for cost of living adjustments. I'm running for an education system that's broken. An education system that sees the Cabot High School system thrive and continue to put out national merit quarterfinalists every single year. Meanwhile, Rosebud and Romance are struggling when it comes to revenue to the point where teachers are still fighting to get raises to this day. It's not right that we have a legislator that stands by, stands pat, and doesn't do anything. It's not right that we've got representation that doesn't represent us, and it's time that we made that change. It's time that we change that and we take a stand and we look at the Capitol and we say, Little Rock, we're not going to take this anymore. We're going to make our tax dollars work for us. We're starting police officers around $30,000 on average across the state of Arkansas. Meanwhile, we're celebrating police departments that decide to spend millions of dollars on mine-resistant vehicles like the Bryant PD did. They also bought 100 body bags with that. Arkansas has real problems, real issues. Teacher pay, law enforcement pay, gas taxes, so many taxes. It's about time that we elect some leadership that not just knows what the national issues are, but we focus on the actual issues here in Arkansas. We go ahead and find a way to get our teachers higher pay. We find a way to utilize the education lottery funds to ensure that resources and opportunities are available for all Arkansans, not just a select few. And it's become evident with the funding from the state across this great state that we don't really value our firefighters as much as we should. These guys go into burning buildings. They're first responders. They're on site at car accidents. They save lives. At the end of the day, that should be worth something. It's time that we change all this. It's time that we set a standard, and it's time that we went ahead and acknowledged that civil servitude is the backbone of society and that it's necessary and it's needed and it's appreciated. I'm pro-police. I'm pro-civil servitude. I'm pro-education. I'm a court-appointed special advocate. And I'm a neighbor. I'm running because I want to represent people, and I want government to get back for the people, by the people. We have to get back there somehow. And John Lewis said it best. When you see something that isn't right, when it isn't fair, it's not just, you have to speak up. You have to say something. You have to do something. I'm running to make good trouble. I'm running to make sure that our tax dollars are appropriated where they need to go. I'm running to make sure that as a society, we get back to what makes us the greatest society in the world. We have to appreciate our teachers, our law enforcement, our social workers. We have to make sure that our civil servants, like our firefighters, are treated fairly and that they're paid a living wage. We have to make sure that corporate interests no longer rule us, that we no longer care more about ensuring that major industries don't pay taxes, at the same time overtaxing the middle class and the poor. We have to stop giving tax breaks to the wealthiest of Arkansans while not giving tax breaks to the poorest. I'm here for the bus driver. I'm here for the teacher. I'm here for the social worker. I'm here for the foster care system. I'm here to represent you. Vote Rodney on election day. Vote Rodney to take care of District 44. And vote Rodney to restore government to the people.